Hi guys, welcome back to the garden. So today I decided that I will harvest these two cucumbers that I have on the cucumber vine in my outside container garden. I did have some in the greenhouse, but unfortunately all those died because of a whitefly infestation. But I have these two cucumbers now. I think I'm going to harvest them. I don't like my cucumbers getting too big, so that's why I'm going to harvest them now at this stage. All right, so let's get to harvesting our first outdoor cucumber, guys. Let's go. This is my first outdoor cucumber harvest, guys. Anyway, yeah, so this was the first cucumber vine that I had put out here to grow, and if I only get two, well, I'm grateful because of all the rains that we have been having. All right, I guess you guys might want to see. Let me turn this around so you can see me. Okay, hold on. We don't want to zoom in. We want to adjust it. There you go. Now you can see me. So because of all the rains that we have been having, actually, let's put this up a little bit. Okay, get a better angle. Okay, so yeah, so because of all the rains that we have been having, I'm not sure how well this cucumber vine is going to do. Like, there are some young cucumbers. I did see it does have some female cucumbers on it, but they are all rotten right now, and I think it's because of all the rains that we have been having. So I don't know if, I don't even know if this vine will last. There was also a lot of caterpillars on it as well. Yeah, so I don't know how long it's going to last, and I don't know if I'll get much or any more fruit from it or produce from it. But at least I have these two cucumbers that I was able to harvest. I did not allow it to get any bigger because I really don't like my cucumbers too big. I like my cucumbers pretty young and small because they tend to be more crunchy. And this particular variety is a very crunchy variety as well. But so yeah, I'm so happy about that. My first outdoor cucumber harvest, guys. All right, the wind has my hair blowing all over the place. I will just kind of show you the vine here now, and yeah, it's not really any much to show you anything else, because I did do a tour for you guys a couple weeks ago. So you basically you have seen everything, and there's not much progress, you know. So when there's more progress and I can see more fruit and so forth, then I will show you guys. Okay guys, so this is the cucumber vine that I harvested those two cucumbers off of. Okay, it's going up here. This is another vine. This is yam, I think. But this here is the cucumber vine. And as you can see, you see some of the cucumbers are rotten on it. Though this one looks viable. So anyway, and there's another offshoot here, but it's all beat up, guys, because like I said, there were caterpillars that was eating it. See? What is that? Is that another one there? These caterpillars are really relentless. Anyway, so yeah, let's see if we get any more cucumbers off this vine. So guys, I decided on another method of disposing of my kitchen food scraps. So I do have a compost bin, and usually I would put my food scraps into the compost bin. But I decided that what I will do is, I have some milk tins, and I decided I'll put some holes in it, dig some holes in strategic parts of my in-ground garden, put the tins in, and then put the food scraps, cover it with some soil, and put some worms in order to break it down. And in that way, after a while, I can then collect the compost from these tins. And so I did that, and yesterday I was able to collect some compost from one of those tins. Actually, I will show you just how I do it. I'll show you this setup. But what I'm going to do with that compost, which I have here, this is just some of it. I actually have another container and it is filled with some more. But I'm going to use now this compost in order to put around my lettuce that I have here in order to feed my plants. So let me take you over to the in-ground garden and I will show you what I have been doing. In-ground section of the garden. All right, so you can see it better here. So as you can see, oh wait, let's adjust this. Okay, so I have these tins, as you can see, and what I do, I would put the food scraps. So for example, look, I see this leaf just fell off of this broccoli plant here. So I will put it in like that. It's another one that is not looking good. Put it in like that. Then I'll put soil over it, and then I'll put some worms in it. And after a while, I will be able to get the compost from it. So this is another one here that I filled up yesterday. Right, so that's what I do. So I have 2 in this bed here, but what I'm going to actually do, guys, I am going to, this is another one I filled up here. See that? But what I'm going to do, look, I have a bell pepper here. I'm getting distracted. I'm waiting for this to ripen. Okay, so yes, getting back to what I was telling you guys. What I plan to do is I want to go and see, I don't know if they have it here locally, at Ace here locally, but I know you can get it online. I want to get a mesh basket. So instead of using these milk tins, because these milk tins, it doesn't have as much holes. I did create some holes at the sides, but it doesn't have as much as if I use a metal mesh basket. But the whole thing would have openings, and that way the worms can go in and out freely. And I think it will create more of airflow for the composting to take place. And as like I said, it will be more openings for the worms to go in and out. So I'm going to see if they have anything here. If they don't, well, I'll just have to stick with what I have here, my improvising. I'll just probably have to drill some new holes in another tin, a newer tin, and keep on replacing it as these things rust out. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. And then after a while, guys, you're able to get the compost from it, and then you could feed your plants. So let's head back to the other part of the garden where we were just. Oh, this is my tomatoes here, guys. You see how tall it's getting? It's getting tall. This little tomato patch that I have here. All right, so we're heading back to the other part of the garden. And we are going to put some compost around the lettuce. What I have been doing, besides doing that other method of composting, is this garden bed, this section here, guys, before I had put down these lettuce, I had dug a hole, a trench in the middle, not a hole, but a trench in the middle. And the food scraps that I had for my compost bin, I did put them in here. So right now I'm seeing, for example, I'm seeing a potato, because all these skins, if you plant them, they can grow. So I'm seeing here, arrows growing up here, which we don't want, because this is the lettuce patch. But yeah, see what happens? That's because I had buried it right here. So I'm seeing that. I've seen another. This is probably either Tanya or Edos, I think. I don't know, it's not Edos, definitely not Edos. Sorry, I haven't had Edos for a while. So this is probably Tanya. So because I had buried it here, it is growing up. And I'm seeing an Irish potato here. I'm seeing an Irish potato plant. The thing is, I do want an Irish potato plant, So I think I'm going to try to save this one. And I don't know if you guys can see. I just felt the root break. See here, guys? Oops, don't hit. This here looks like, I can't even see. The sun is in the glare. There's a congaree. We don't want congarees. These congarees eat your young seedlings. What is this here? This is what I got from it. All right, so let's get to putting some compost around these lettuce plants, okay? So I have it here, right? So I'm just gonna take out and put it around the lettuce to feed my lettuce. This is different ideas, guys, that you can implement in order to put nutrients back into your garden. Get a, like I said, if you can get like a mesh basket, or if you don't have that, do what I did and improvise and use milk tins. You want to drill holes at the bottom, drill holes around the sides, and then as you use your scraps, your peelings, collect them in your kitchen and then bring it out, fill up your tins with it, and cover it over with soil. Get some worms, so dig some other part of your garden and find some worms, put the worms in it, cover them up, and after a while you would get compost like this that I have here that you could put around your plants in order to give them food. The wind is blowing the hair in my mouth as I'm trying to speak. Ah, that's worm. Just found a baby worm there. Ah. Get off my glove. All right. Oh, there's another worm here. Let's put a hole here and put it in. I'll go inside of there. You might find food down there. All right, I need to get my other container with compost. This one is finished. All right, so I will close off now, guys. You have the idea that I wanted to share with you and how you can make some compost in order to feed your plants. All right, you know what? I don't want to use up all here by the lettuce. I want to put some in these plants here, so I will not put any more here.